Hello, in the last lecture we have specified more options to screens. In this lecture we'll continue with a similar stuff. I would like to provide icons to our home screen and also to our planner screen, the icons next to this text here, because as you can see there is a question mark which is not very good. Okay, to our code, to our navigation index, TSX, and bottom tab screens, home and the planner. We can specify here, as I showed you in the last lecture, options, and one of these options will be tab bar icon. Okay, so options like this, provide here configuration object, and let's specify here tab bar icon. Tab bar icon like this. And what it's expecting here will be the component. So we can specify here functional component. Just specify here function that returns new component. So like this, function like this. And for now, just display here text. Text. We need to import text, guys, from a React Native. Okay, so up here, let's import text from React Native. Okay. Get here text and display here a tab bar icon home. Okay. And I will copy it. I will go to planner and I will specify here option tab bar icon, and this will be planner. Okay. Save it. Let's go back. And you can see now they're displaying home, home, planner, planner. Okay. So as you can see here, whatever I will return here in the tab bar icon will be displayed as the icon in the tab here. So basically the same text. We can change it. You can specify your home icon, and here will be planner icon. Okay, so you can see it better. Home icon, planner icon. So we need to replace these text components provided by default from React Native. We need to replace them by some icons or some image. Okay, we need to provide an image or some icon. It's up to you. The easiest way will be to install one package called Expo Vector Icons, and this way you can get the icons very simply. I will show you. Go to your browser, so let's search here for @sign expo / vector icons. So @sign expo / vector icons for this package here. Okay, and this should find you this expo vector icons directory. Okay, this is here we don't have instruction steps, but you can at least see here what icons you have accessible. When you click on the icon, you can see what you need to do. You need to import it. You need to import this and design, for example, and then you will provide the size, color, and the name of the icon. Okay, we would like to first install this package. Okay, so we need to install it like this. I will copy the name of it. So this is @sign expo vector icons. So let's go to terminal. It's always open here new tab in the same directory as your project. And let's write here npm install @sign expo / vector icons. Okay, while this is installing, we will look for icons we would like to use. I would like to use the home icon, and also I would like to use add to list icon, because our planner screen, this icon, which should be something that we are adding into the list. We are adding here a workout. In the home, we would like to go to the home screen, so there should be some little house or something like this. So here in our icons, we can search, for example, for home. Okay, home search, home remove, home outline. I would like to search here for a base, home lock, home group. Is there some base here? This home, for example. Such a home icon. Okay, so this way you need to import it, for example. But I'm searching for something even simpler. There should be just default home icon from the Font Awesome icons. I don't see it, guys. I don't see it. Here it is, Font Awesome. Here, this home icon I am looking, I guess. Home Font Awesome. When you open it, you need to import Font Awesome from Expo Vector Icons, and you need to provide like this. So let's try it out. Let's copy this. Make sure your package has been installed, your Expo Vector Icons. Let's get back here to the navigation, and instead of the text here, import here Font Awesome. Now you will see here two errors because we don't have a text, so please provide here now only Font Awesome. This can be self-closed element like this, Font Awesome, when you need to provide options. So these options you could already see here. So name, size, and the color. Can I copy from here? I suppose I cannot for some reason. Okay, so let's write manually. Color is a black, name is on home, and the size is 24. Okay, so name is home, all right. The size was 24, I guess. So 24, let's write it like this. In the curly brackets and at 24, when you're providing the props as the numeric values, you need to wrap them in the curly brackets. And then the color will be the black color. This will be, we can provide as a string, I guess, like this. And let's do the same thing for now, also for our planner screen, because the planner will be showing the issue now. Okay, so let's do the same thing here. Okay, so it looks like this. We have a font also with these options here. Okay, let's save it now. Back to the simulator, and now you can see we have two home screens. Perfect. It looks really great. All right, so one more simplification, guys. We don't need to actually provide here by default. We don't need to provide here manually size and the color, but these values can be injected by this function here, tab bar icon. So your tab bar icon providing you, your bottom tab screen is providing you some default options for your icons, and you can extract them from the props, from the parameters of this function, like this. You can write your curly brackets, and you can extract your color, and you can extract this size, and this will be default values provided by your tab screen by default. Okay, so I can get the color, and the color will be color, and I can get here a size, and the size will be size, like this. Let's save it. Okay, and you can see the color is a little bit different as the planner screen, because in the home screen we are providing the default values provided by the navigation, color and the size, and that's this color as you can see here, and the size is the size. Yeah, it looks like a 24 as before. Okay, so the navigation can keep track of the color and the size. So for example, in case of your navigation or in your mobile device or application running on a mobile device, you can have a multiple themes, right? You can have a light theme, you can have a dark theme, and maybe you can have multiple other themes. And depending on the active theme on your mobile phone, this color and the size is getting injected here. So for example, when you will change the theme here back to the dark, for example, then this function will be re-executed, and the color and the size will be different. It will be related to this dark theme or the light theme if you will switch to the light theme. So you don't need to hard code your values, but keep in mind that you can get these values from this function here. Okay, so guys, we are missing just one icon here. We have home, and this should be add to list icon. So just find here some add to list icon. I will go to Expo here, and I will search here for list, add to list, this one here from ntypo. So import ntypo from Expo Vector Icons. Up here, let's import it. Or we can do it in the one line. It should work, no? Yeah, okay. And then I'll copy font also, or actually just change the planner for ntypo here. Okay, and name should be add to list, add dash to list. Size, again, we'll inject this from this, from parameters of this function. So color and the size we'll get here. And here will be size, and here will be color, like this. Okay, back to simulator, and that's how it looked like home and the planner. Perfect, much better. Now we have icons. That's gonna be it from this lecture, and see you in the next one. Cheers.